As the last human on Earth, the suffocation hit me hard. Bodies piled up everywhere in front of me. The leader holding the flag, the young children. Not a single one survived. The surface had been swallowed by toxic fog, but they still rushed out of the bunker, desperate to escape. Their hope lasted only seconds. They all collapsed right at the bunker entrance. I stood in this land of death, still showing respect for the dead. I tried to avoid stepping on the bodies, but there were too many. No place to put my feet. I carefully approached the bunker, thought the door was locked. Turned out the piled bodies were blocking it. This became my only chance to get in. When I fell through, those bodies cushioned my fall. I wasn't hurt, but their faces, twisted, distorted. They must have suffered terribly before death. Something drove them to this, made them choose breathing poison gas over staying inside. People in front kept falling. People behind kept pushing forward. Something inside must be worse than death itself. The pressure inside and outside was different. I could only wedge the crowbar into the gap. Push down with all my weight. Finally pried the entrance open. I rushed in, locked the door tight immediately. Couldn't let the poison gas seep in, but before I could catch my breath, I saw the damage on my suit. The tape had ripped open. If the poison gas got in, I'd die like those people outside. No time to waste. I rushed deep into the bunker looking for supplies. Whatever was hiding inside, I had no other choice. Survival, that was the only thought. I just found the disinfectant. The suit started leaking. Oxygen was escaping. I was suffocating. I tried to remove the helmet, but the pressure difference locked it onto my head, like it was welded on. This was the last protective suit, but I couldn't think about that now. I grabbed the crowbar, stabbed it into the visor. The sound of shattering glass. Fresh air rushed into my lungs. I breathed in desperately, but I couldn't relax. I immediately poured disinfectant all over myself. I knew how deadly the poison gas was. Even the slightest exposure would mean a painful death. I cut open the suit, took it off as fast as I could. Fortunately, I was okay. The bunker's temperature control had failed long ago. The cold was biting. I found a work uniform and put it on. Deep underground here, some plants were still alive. They gave me thin but clean oxygen. Right then, light came from the lower level. A bunker abandoned for 10 years. Someone might still be alive. The passage had collapsed, but I decided to take the risk anyway. I tied the rope to the bridge, slowly climbed down, then swung forward hard. I felt a bit excited. Since the environment collapsed, I hadn't met another living person. The next second, the rope snapped. I was flung toward the other side, barely grabbed the edge of the broken bridge, but the surface was too smooth, nothing to grip onto. I fell into the abyss. Luckily, deep water was below. I plunged into it, didn't get seriously hurt, but the danger wasn't over. The rope on my foot tangled around me. I couldn't float